So, my loves, tomorrow at 2:30 British Standard Time, I will do something very special to me, but I hope will be also special for some of you if you tune in, because it's going to be transmission from my beautiful, divine, soulful connection with King Arthur and the Round Table. I will meditate extensively before. I will bring that link through. I don't have to really try very hard because I have that link all the time. But I want to make a transmission for you. And what has been coming to me is subject of life, love, honor, and service. It's something that became very very apparent for me to ponder over, but when I connect to King Arthur, that just comes through immediately. So I invite you, whoever is watching, and if you have friends, please do share tomorrow. It's my birthday transmission. I consider it extremely special, and I'm sure it will be special. When I was sitting today having my dinner, and you will laugh what I had. It was so tasty. It was so good. So many thoughts were coming to my mind, so many inspirations, because I truly, when I even eat, when I shower, I always connect to God, and I just have this permanent state of connection in my life, and it's a beautiful state to be. For those of you, hello, oh my goodness, my beautiful friend Dano11, so nice to see you, so nice to see you, so sweet to see you. I acknowledge you because I truly really feel your frequency. It's so beautiful. So you see, my darlings, as I was having my dinner, you missed, Daniel, you missed my dance. I mean, seriously, I wish you saw me dance. It was so funny, and then the music just went off. I don't know, I think that's the last of my computer, I think. My kitten, one of my kittens had chewed through the cable. So I presume that my computer may be okay, but my cable may not. And that's why I can't play any music in the background. Plus my favorite Mr. DJ is not putting any new music right now. So I'm a bit stuck, but yeah, it is what it is. The girl needs to do with what the girl has, right? So Bruno was calling today. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to lighten up subject that I will come to in a second. Bruno called me today and was giving me the pattern. You know, he always periodically calls and says that he wants to marry me. And I said, darling, I'm already taken. Like, you're a little bit too late. Like, thousands of years. So, one lifetime. So, darling, just don't do anything silly, because remember, in the past, he would just, you know, try to entice me and say that he will catch a grenade for me. But I remember my lifetimes. Actually, I remember my lifetimes where I myself have been a knight. I had a male lifetimes as well. And yes, I remember those times where in a battlefield, and actually when I go into my dream state and I do a lot of astral work, I very often carry a little sword, so I'm a little kick-ass girl in my astral. But that's just by the by. So yes, Daniel, I wish you saw the dance. It was something, and then the music just stopped on me. I don't know why. Coming back to the serious subject. Thank you for liking the live. I truly appreciate that. Soul living, nice to see you, my love. So yes, my darlings, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for just being here. And thank you for those who are coming in and coming off. Whoever you are, guys, it's just a pleasure to have you for a second. Now, the reason why I'm here is not to seek your attention. I always come on when I have something to share, when I'm guided to share. And today I am in high spirits. Hello, endless joy. I so feel you. Hello, Fee. Endless joy. So sweet to have you, and keep it up. I hope your joy is endless and not just by that name. I think it is, actually. I feel like you have endless joy in you. So, my darlings, as I was eating my scampi today, which was so good, so fresh, so amazing. That's why I will link that place when I leave it, so you know where to stay. God was giving me a lot of inspiration, and I was thinking about the chosen ones. I was thinking about myself as well, how far I have come. It's natural for us to summarize our life at certain periods of our journey. End of year, beginning of the year, when we're making decision that we want to commit in a relationship for lifetime, that we want to make that step or take that vow, we kind of tend to summarize our life and see the direction we are going, and very often we really, whether we want or not, we will go through the past experiences, and they will bring a lot of memories of past traumas, past achievements as well, things that we have done very, very well, beautifully. Those elements of our life and situations which we navigated beautifully as well, right? So you see, my loves, this was one of the subjects of me considering today where my life is going and how it came to be at the place where I am right now. And hello, user 854 and so hello. Sending so much love, my darling. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And God is so beautifully straightforward. And what I heard is, you have free will. You've taken those avenues in your life and you created them for your soul's experience. Hello, Miltika Shopo. Hello, my love. How are you? So sweet to see you too. Thank you so living for liking the life. I really appreciate you, darling, so much. And that was the biggest realization, that however life may have felt very unfair at times, however it's been difficult at times, it transpires at the end of the day that I created it all for my soul's experience. Thank you so much, my love. I so appreciate you. Can you believe that when we consider ourselves going through very difficult situations in life, we very often would love to naturally shift the blame onto something, blame the circumstances, say to God, or that's just a very unfortunate accident, it's a coincidence, it's all happening here, why is it happening to me? And I went very recently through this moment of not alignment with God, but I'm honest about this. I knew not immediately that I was out of balance, because I started my challenge with God, and I said, I want me, God, that I'm supposed to be in this place with that person, that I'm supposed to be going this way, and yet you're making things so difficult for me. Like, why can't I? And it was especially difficult for me because it was about my birthday, and I had put so much, manifestation, but maybe just desire, like my own heart wanting to create this experience that I thought will be so extremely special for lifetimes, not just this, for the lifetimes that I remember. And no, it didn't transpire to be. And I was challenging God, why does it have to be that you give one thing on one day and you say you're so blessed, you are blessed, you're receiving this massive blessing, but the next day you almost like take it away and say, well, no, darling, it's not happening. And I was absolutely challenging God on this. And the reason why I was challenging God, because I was falling out of alignment. Because I was trying to force my own agenda. Because I was not trusting in divine timing of everything that's happening around us. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, what we would consider bad, it's still happening for us in divine timing. And as much as difficult it may be for us to accept, a lot of experiences, my loves, we have agreed upon and designed to experience for our soul's growth. So even those most difficult experiences, they happened to us for our soul to have another opportunity to experience itself and to seek and find in that experience something that allows us to grow as a soul. It helps us on our path to ascension and allows us to understand what love, forgiveness, and compassion is. And incidentally, but not coincidentally, today when I was in Shali's Well, having my own transmission with Mother Sophia, that again came through. I may post it on my TikTok and YouTube. Please check my YouTube, Galactic High Priestess. You will find me there. The only thing is that I think it's called handle. It's at Galactic High Priestess 999. 999 is my number. So please find me, find my face, find my voice, and check out those videos, because yesterday on my walk I saw great. Have look it up what men stands for feminine. Oh, do you know, my love, Daniel, I'm not going to do readings because I don't think that's the expectation, to tell you something, but can I just say, and a little bit as I remember, I'm sorry my nose is running, we as individuals, regardless of our gender, we carry within us divine masculine and feminine. And I feel, and if I may offer at all, no one knows you're here. I think you won't mind if I say it so. There is a reason why that is coming to you, and why you very consciously check that it's a feminine that's coming through. I'm glad that you are here, right? I really am, and I think you may find that this conversation may be quite, it may be something for you. You know, maybe something here is for you to hear today. But this is what Holy Mother Sophia was sharing with me in the transmission. We are all love, and love is all that there is. All is love, literally all. All creation is love, God is love. And it's not, I'm not preaching here, trying to, hello Christina G, hello love. And thank you so much for liking the live, and thank you for being here. You're here for the first time. I'm not preaching you to tell you this, high frequency vibrational truth that all is love, but I am here sitting, offering myself to tell you that this is what Holy Mother Sophia is stressing at this time, that love is all and all is love. And today another thing came through: forgiveness, compassion, and grace. Partially it came through because Mary Magdalene came through as well. And not only that, because of my birthday, I had all my Anuhazi elders come through, my beautiful divine counterpart, and dragons, solar dragons that came through. And there was some harsh truths being told that you see, as much as I consider myself elevated soul, and I consider that to be also my divine counterpart, I've been told today that there is still need to continuously heal our heart. And Daniel, I'm addressing you because I feel, my love, that that's where that feminine is coming through for you as well, that understanding that you may wish right now to lean a little bit more into your heart space, into your divine feminine as well. Whatever is happening in your life, I'm so glad you are here. And I'm glad that I can talk to you like that too, if you're still here. And soul living, I so am grateful for liking the life. I don't understand, I don't know where you are and where you're from, but I love you and thank you. I so really appreciate you. And the Cyber Bender, hello darling, nice to see you. And Soul's Node, hello my darling, so nice to see you. And Hypnotic Jason, hello, so lovely to see you too. There's so many beautiful souls coming on to these conversations. I will just continue. Thank you. Love and light always to each of you, individually and collectively. I love you, my darlings. But this is part of the understanding, you see. And another thing that comes from that encounter today with Holy Mother Sophia, that I connect to every day and constantly, because I embody the qualities and the principle itself, the consciousness. But when you go to this beautiful place where the frequency and there is a vortex of energy streaming literally that you can see with your naked eye, that connection just takes a little bit of a different, it has a different feeling to it. It feels extremely potent, and the messages that come through are just full of love, and love is there so strongly, and wisdom, that divine feminine deep wisdom. And that's something that you can experience in those special places, which are vortexes, which are stargates, planetary gates. In those places, energy just shifts and feels completely different. I don't know, for those of you who have not had a chance to come to Avalon, every time, it's my second time and I've been called again to come. I thought I won't, but I've been called to come regardless. I don't feel any different. I just feel more at home and in peace. And it's massive confirmation that we are not pilgrims that should live our life in order to only travel to those places because it's a highlight in our life. You see, I'm spending my 50th birthday here. I can't be any more blessed. I had different idea how I would love to spend it, and I couldn't. But I am blessed and in gratitude and grateful for the opportunity to experience being at home spiritually again. And I have received here so much remembrance, my loves. So there is sense in us traveling to those places of power, of special meaning for us when our soul is calling us. That is a call to be answered at the divine timing as well. You see, I received vision in my meditation. That's how I communicate with God. That's how I communicate with Holy Mother Sophia, Mary Magdalene, in meditation through visions. But right now, I don't have to go in meditation to make that connection, because that connection is being embodied and embraced to the extent that that is becoming now about embodiment and drawing that wisdom from within without seeking the externalized concept of Holy Mother Sophia, because she And that's the message from today. She lives and dwells within us, and it was actually part of the transmission. She is within divine feminine and connects with all of us, but she is within divine masculine as well. We have that divine connection with Holy Mother Sophia all the time, dwelling within us. Happy birthday, and thank you for sharing your light. Thank you, my... Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Soul's Note. I love you so much. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, Soul Living, for sharing and liking the live. I so am grateful. Good night. I need to go. Of course, my love. See you soon, and thank you a lot. Happy birthday. I love you, my darling. Thank you so much. I wish we need to connect. I hope I follow you, and if not, I'm going to follow you. I say thank you. I love you. Thank you, my darling. Yes, my darling. So this is a very important message that came. Hello, Kelly. Thank you, Soul Living. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much love to you. Have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are, whoever you are. It's so beautiful when we have opportunity. Can you see, even connecting with those beautiful souls like on TikTok? And I say that often. Thank you for the loves, likes and loves and gifts. I say that I love you so much, and to know it takes... Hello, Living. How are you? So nice to see you, my darling. Thank you for liking my posts. It doesn't go unnoticed. It's so sweet. And thank you for being here. And Lorraine, hi, my love. So nice to see you. I'm talking today about my transmission from Holy Mother Sophia and Mary Magdalene. And I know you just have joined, darling Living. So all I would tell you is that the transmission was majorly about love. And that all is love and love is all. But it was also about forgiveness, compassion and grace. And very naturally as well about embodiment of those qualities of Divine Feminine and Holy Mother Sophia's wisdom. So it was very beautiful transmission I've done today. I wanted to invite you, whoever is coming, and you Living as well, 2:30 tomorrow British Standard Time. I'm going to do a transmission with King Arthur and the Round Table. Let's see what happens. But I'm going to meditate beforehand, and I think it's going to be really beautiful. It's going to be about love, about life, about honor and service. So it's going to be really, really special. Hello SW, hello Crystal, and hello Black Sheep. Hi, and user 27958. So sweet to see you. And Nadine, so nice to have you here, my loves. I will be coming back with some meditations, but today is not a meditation. Today is me just jumping on to share with you some thoughts and inspirations that were coming through. And I don't want to make it a very long life because, you know, I really want to have that dance. I really want to have that celebration. I really want to feel my body moving and my spirit flying, and I want to have that dance connection with God as well, in gratitude and acknowledgement that, you know what, coming to 50 is so good. And even though awakening happens for all of us in different stages of our life, I feel blessed and in gratitude to God that mine happened now. And I am so grateful for being able to connect with my divine counterpart. And, you know, one day, hello Smith, Jules, hi darling. One day soon, hello Coco, and Jazzy, June, I love your name. One day soon, as part of my soul's mission, I will be talking to you more about divine union, and I will be definitely talking to you about the concept of twin flames as well. But probably mostly from what God is giving me as understanding, and sometimes it's truly going against the main grain largely. With everything in my life, every teaching that I receive, every teacher master now, I don't follow anymore. I listen and I resonate with my soul and my direct connection with God. Yes, I have my sounding board, and that's my soul's connection with God. So when I talk to you about Law of One, when I talk to you and post about Ra teachings, for example, when I connect to other collectives, because I started connecting to one specific very recently, I am always very mindful of the fact that we need to use our discernment in everything that we hear, and it's just what we are called to do, because we are beings of free will. And what that means is that you have to have discernment in order to exercise your free will. You have to have discernment. You can't have me or anybody else coming and telling you that grass has suddenly changed the color from green to blue. But if I tell you with authority that is indeed the case, that the grass is blue, you will have to exercise discernment, my love, by yourself, for your own soul, to understand, is she talking something really completely off, or is she the enlightened one that has the second, third, sixth vision and actually can see more than I can see? What we receive, I'm not channeling, but I'm receiving this. What we receive as inspiration and channel, for those who are in channeling movement, is information that we need to discern whether it's coming directly from God. And please remember that every consciousness that is presenting itself to you is part of God's creation. Everything that you connect with is part of God's creation. But discernment needs to be used for us individually, because we are beings of free will. So we have to decide. Sometimes it's based on our faith. Sometimes it's based on our own experience and understanding. But always will depend on the level of our consciousness that we have attained in our ascension journey. Because in a natural way, my love, you cannot check whether I have direct line and connection with God, can you? No, you can't. But what you can check is the frequency that emanates from my heart to your heart. That you can check. This is something that you can check with your own heart, your own connection to God. Keep smiling. Hello, my love. Thank you so much. You've got such a beautiful name. I love this. Lily. Hi, darling. And why am I speaking about discernment? I don't know. That's why I say God is guiding me, and God is guiding me and giving me this to share with you. Discernment is something that you have as innate ability of your soul, and for me it's absolutely divinely connected to your free will. So when I receive guidance from God, I know I am connecting to God. But you cannot. Can you? No. But how can you ascertain whether I am or not? Is through that resonance through your heart. Because messages that you will be receiving from any consciousness you connect to will be majorly based on the premise on love. And because love is the law. And will be also often, when they resonate with your soul, they will resonate because they will be built on the premise and understanding of unity consciousness, and that we are one, all, as I say, all one, all divine, and truly connected on the highest level with each other, interconnected. when we are blessed with ability to traverse, to travel and move our consciousness to quite higher planes, we gain that higher sight, higher insight, and we are able to experience truly what it feels to be within unity field, within that God's unity field. Sometimes I lack sometimes I feel my language is giving me, letting me down, but you know what, my loves? I feel that even if my language is letting me down, my heart will not. So you will still feel energetically on a heart level the premise of my message. So when I say that if we have that ability to move through dimensions, we can see the truth, which is that we are truly unified, one with God and connected with each other. Our life and our daily life can transform in the most beautiful way. Why? Because you start seeing yourself in everybody else. So even when you, and as I have been personally going through a lot of endings in my life, I am able to, that was a deep sigh, but not because I'm sad or, there's tragedy happening. A lot has happened, but everything that's happening in my life right now, I meet with the certainty that I am looking at self in any other human being. And like everybody else, I fall out of that alignment and I challenge God, because the ego will have to, at some point, you will have to be able to pass your ego in order to look at everything and everybody as self. Because, you see, this is something that I was thinking about this today. We all have very busy jobs, majority of us will. I do. And until very recently, I was thinking that my job has been a hindrance because it's so intense, because it's so much time consuming, because it leaves me with so little time. Hello again, David. To do things that fill my heart completely. Until recently, I thought that I need to find a way to just move away from my profession, from my career, for me to be happy. Until recently, until I, thank you God, was able to attain a higher perspective. And thank you to my beautiful divine counterpart for connecting me with the type of consciousness that helped me to understand it. In everything in life, whatever you're doing, whatever job you have, you can find joy and value in that job. Those tasks that you think are taking you away from your spiritual journey, they actually are part of my spiritual journey, and I understand it now. My job is not my hindrance to sitting in meditation for hours. That reality that we live in will require from us, at least for a while still, to having work in order to pay the bills, for example. But we can find in this activity joy, and it can still be something that enables our soul to grow, because it presents opportunities to, for example, interact with people, because it gives opportunity to bring the mirrors to yourself, because you can look at people and circumstances and you can look at those opportunities that are afforded to you for your soul to grow. So my loves, to be honest, I no longer look at my job as something I need to shift immediately. I'm now looking at my job as opportunity that was given to me and I chose to have, to experience God in this way and others and myself through those mirrors, because it's truly enabling me right now a huge element of growth. I have not received recently, I have actually received a lot of love from my colleagues and co-workers. And you know what God is showing me, because I have been thinking, it was not always the experience, but what God is showing me is that when you start looking at people as if they were part of you, other selves that are you, your attitude to people changes. You look at people in a completely different way, and you offer them so much more love. And it's easier. Hello, Melanie. Hi, darling. Hi, Raisa. So nice to see you. And when you look at people in this way, it doesn't mean that you don't have boundaries. It doesn't mean that you will allow everybody to jump on your head and mess with you. No, because you can look at them with unconditional love and understand that they are on their own ascension path as well. And they are also affording you opportunity to grow, and you are there for them to put on their path to enable them to grow too. So it's actually, I feel that birthday is turning to be amazing with so many beautiful inspirations, understandings and blessings all around. Hello, Prince Aka Karim. Hello, darling. So nice to see you. And Jai Isi. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. I don't know, guys, if I pronounce your names right, but you will know I'm not quite English. It's not my first language. Hi, good evening to you. And through Sophia's lens. Oh, so nice to see you, my darling sister. So nice to see you. Mother Sophia is this beautiful consciousness that comes so gently to us. Do you know that when I move, when I talk about her, I already feel that frequency coming through, and it's coming through, and it literally opens my heart so wide, and I'm grateful. I am so grateful for you guys, for all of you who showed in today, showed up for me. I wish that you came on 9 p.m. because I had a wild dance. Bruno Mars was singing for me. Beautiful song. I feel full of joy, peace and gratitude. Hello, it's so nice to see you. Jared, hi. Oh, hello. Hello. So sweet to see you guys. Yes, so I hope that you, and Happy New Year to everybody who is coming up. Happy New Year. I hope it's going to be for you individually the most beautiful year, where you will be able to create life that you really always wanted to have. And I don't have any wisdom to tell you how to do it, but I have one wisdom that I want to share with you. This is my personal wisdom. Look at other people as if they were you. Look at them with love. Look at people with understanding that they are you. And always, always, when you are going through a difficult time, connect to your heart. The mind will take you for a run, but the heart will show you the best way forward always. Listen to your heart and trust in God that you are guided. And when things get tough, when things get really hard, acknowledge that somewhere you decided to have this experience to enable your soul to grow. And it's not going to be always easy for us, because that's not why we are here. Not all of us, some of us may have decided to have very, very easy life. But I know for sure that mine wasn't easy for a reason, so I could grow. And I can now step in without the fear, in absolutely authentic expression, without fear anymore, guys, without fear that someone will see me and think that she's completely loony. Because how can a lawyer be a psychic, a medium, a healer? How can someone who is professional, dealing with serious life matters for people, be that? But do you know, it took me 50 years. But I'm finally here. finally understanding that very basic truth, that my job that I chose, my career, I chose for a reason. It was also for a reason. And part of me right now is just stepping farther in releasing mind control, old programming, limiting beliefs, that we have to be boxed into something, a definition, in order to function in the society. How many doctors, scientists, you talking about professions, right? It seems like it's such a high profession to be a lawyer or a doctor. My love, it's a high profession to be a cleaner. It's a high profession to go and sweep the streets. These are high professions. We are all equal. We all are human beings experiencing God and each other and playing roles for each other in this life. We have to have those jobs, those roles, those careers, to be able to play those roles and to enable our soul to gain certain type of lessons to grow. And when you have ability, and some of you here, my loves, will have that experience. Dr. Tony, so fantastic you are here. It's so nice, a lawyer and a doctor. It's so nice to see you on a spiritual chat. All I would say is that when we have ability to actually go and connect to our lifetimes, which are not past lifetimes, they are parallel lifetimes, we still have them. So I am still somewhere in the life that I had as a, child during the Balkan Wars. I still have this life. As a slave somewhere, I still have that life. Everything that I'm experiencing here, I'm transmuting and releasing and healing all these past lifetimes as well. I'm not here just to deal with the trauma of my 3D reality. I'm here to heal lifetimes and to allow my soul to grow. But the lessons I have here now are the lessons that I have absolutely full awareness of, because I'm now awakened, like many of you guys. So when you are thinking about your life, when it's going south rather than up north, when you feel like the joy is gone, the peace is gone, and everything is falling apart, I know it's crazy what I say, but be grateful. You have done amazing work to arrive to this point. And especially when things go wrong, that's where you have to be grateful. And that's where discernment, opportunity to learn, to welcome with compassion and gratitude that experience, and release with forgiveness, with love, and move on. And I bet you that my life is not going to be up north all the way, because how could it be? How could it be, right? But I can tell you now that it takes me less time, less and less time, when I fall out of alignment, when I just stamp little feet like a little gal, 6-year-old, Why is it happening to me, God? Why are you not giving me what I wanted? You said, you promised, you showed me. Why it's not happening? I have my tantrum, but I have it for a very short and brief period of time. Thank you, Sheil. Thank you, my sister. After that tantrum and falling out of alignment, I am back on track with God. And that's the most beautiful thing. This is something that we all can do. And do you know, I will share something here. I don't have opportunity to spend a huge amount of time on TikTok. Thank you so much, Prince, darling, too. I don't, and part of it is because I have job 9 to 5, and right now I commute almost 2 hours every day, back and forth. So I've got very little time to what I would want to do, which is sit with God in stillness, right? But I'm using my 2 hours drive every day to meditate, to have my driven meditation, to listen and connect with God, and to listen to the guidance. And I can tell you this, it's even that tiring trip becomes a blessing and another opportunity for my soul to grow. Why? Because I connect to God first thing in the morning when I wake up. And then I ideally sit in meditation in stillness. But for the past 3 weeks, it was so difficult. So much has been happening in my life. And it's been just a little bit out of... But I am so grateful it all happened to be.